Oh, today I got a treat for you guys. Today we are talking about the games that women play. Now, we always hear women say things like, oh my gosh, I want a relationship. Or, oh my gosh, no guy wants a relationship. All these guys are just playing games. But today, we are talking about the way that women play games. And I have a few videos for you guys. So make sure you like the video, hype the video, and then subscribe to the channel because I'm posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. Let's get into these videos and let's get into this conversation because there's always a silver lining. That's also what we're going to talk about. The solutions. What can you do when women are playing games? But first, the proof. Here we go.
Here are some of the games that women play, and I'm just going to tell you it's very similar to what men play, but it's just a little more sneaky. Here's a list. Number 1, deleting text messages. Easy. Changing names in their phone. Easy. Deleting call logs. Easy. Going out with friends. Easy. Making up stories that didn't exist and telling their friends that they have to follow through with the story because they were part of it, even though they weren't there. Easy. Creating a fake text logs.
You know, the funny thing about what she just said as far as like women lying, like we call that girl code, and that is a thing, and that does happen. In fact, I had a home, you know what, my bad, y'all. Let me
So that they can go back and reference the text messages when you start to question their actions. Over explaining a story so it looks as if it did happen, but yet they're just trying to cover their tracks in every way, shape, or form so that you don't figure out what actually happened. Lying to their friends and family so that those people can validate the stories that they told you just in case things go south. Calling people friends when they're not friends.
Listen, I'm not with all that you can't have no guy friends bullshit. I'm just not with that. I got homies, I got brothers, I got my homeboys.
They're actually a lot more than friends, and there's been an emotional connection there for a lot longer than you can imagine.
Now, fellas, you have all fell victim to this. I definitely have. I fell for it once and I said, you know what? Never again. Never again. Oh, you can have all the friends you want because I'm also going to be a friend, not a committed friend. You understand? Here we go.
Taking their phone to the bathroom so that they can text the person that they've been cheating on you with or people that they're emotionally connected with without you knowing. And my most favorite, the lie, the cry, and the deny. When someone is
Oh my God. Fellas, have you ever dealt with this? Because I can tell you my ex-wife did it, and I had 2 ex-girlfriends after after my marriage who did that, right? But the whole time they were doing it, including my ex-wife, I was looking for the camera. Like, for real? Who's believing this? Who's believing this? But yeah. Right, pat her on the back like, okay, we're gonna end this relationship right after this conversation. But oh yeah, let's feel better.
overly emotional about a story, there's a reason why. And most of the time it's because they're guilty. They're not upset at the fact that you are thinking some way about them in a story that doesn't make sense. They're upset that you caught them in a lie. Here.
They're upset that you caught them in a lie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Before we get this conversation started, let's move into the next one, right? Listen, the finale for this one before the conversation is gonna be crazy. But first, let's check out this small clip.
Yeah, I be giving up too much of the game because now I be trying to do that manipulation tactic with a nigga play mind games, and it don't work. You bitch revealed the secret. He be calling me out before I even get to do it for real.
Fellas, this is important. This is important. What she just said is important if you can call it out. But here's the thing, the most important thing is not necessarily calling her out, but understanding that she's doing it so you can maneuver around. Again, here on this channel, I encourage you to become a fractioner. I encourage you to become a better version of yourself so that you get to choose the way that you actually want to live life, because life is short. So enjoy it as much as you can. We all know you got to work, but it is important to enjoy it as much as you can. Now, for the finale.
Hey, I want every man to hear this story because guess what? Every man would say my wife would never. Do you think that man thought his wife was getting bust down in the parking lot of a Bow Wow concert? He didn't think.
Wait, before they start, I need to tell y'all something, right? Because I say this a lot, but it's something that happens to me more than I care to admit. I constantly keep hearing women tell me they're in the process of a divorce. Let's go.
That either.
And this dude's like trying to talk to me, and she's like trying to talk to the dude. Mind you, she's married. This is a married woman. And they end up having intercourse in the back of his car.
Whoa. You went to a Bow Wow concert with your friend who's also married. Her husband didn't want her to go. Y'all went anyway. And she started talking to another man that was trying to talk to you. He ended up having sex with your married friend. You see why you don't let your... See, that's why he didn't want her to go, because he knew his wife deep down.
Not only did she get buzzed down, she got buzzed down in the back of a car. Now, why do you think she did that? The sex that she was dealing with or getting from her husband was very predictable, right? Meaning it was starting to get boring. But this is exciting. But not for you if you're married to her, just for her.
That's how he knew his wife. Hey, go ahead with the story.
They did it in the backseat of his car, right? And
Hey,
so
hold on, real quick. I apologize for keep interrupting you.
no, you're
But
fine.
these dudes need to understand how these bras is. Not only are you married, but you went and met a man. It's not like, oh, I met a man, had a relationship on the side with this man, had sex with him one day. I met a man while I was married at a concert and had sex with him in the back of his car at the concert. Cold game. Go ahead.
And I got her, and so I was recording. She was like trying to like spit game at him. He's like, oh, aren't you married? She's like, well, not really. We call my mom. Like, I'm not really married. I was like, bitch, I was at the wedding. You're married. Like, I was there. You know what I mean? And so she's like, and like, mind you, I have video evidence of this. Like, basically busted him down for like an hour. I swear to God, it was like 45 minutes to an hour, and he finally agreed to do it with her. I'm like, girl, you have a whole husband at home. Like, but I ain't gonna. I mean, do what you gonna do. You know what I mean? But I was like, girl, let's go. Like, it's so late. We didn't get home. It's almost 4:00 in the morning.
Oh my gosh. Now think about this, right? Think about what the first woman said. She said that the woman would be mad sad that she got caught, right? So the guilt and everything that she feels, she's just using it as manipulation to actually throw you off, meaning she's trying to get you to think outside of that or change the subject so she can get off the hook. But here's the thing. In today's time, relationships are not what they used to be. On top of that, women are not what they used to be. Women are free. That's the best way I can explain this. Women are free and they are able to do whatever they want to do. Yes, we are living within a matriarchal society. Now, we usually hear women say, oh, well, we're living in a patriarchal society and, you know, these men are doing this and are doing that. And oh my gosh, I hate men and I hate men. And I'm looking and I'm listening and I'm like, that is crazy, because some of these women who are claiming to hate men are actually married to men, which really makes you think about what's going on.
I'm married and I fully support women choosing to be alone, because it's not that women hate men, besides me, because I sort of do. It's that patriarchy is a bad business deal. My marriage is not patriarchal, it's matriarchal. This is a girl's world, and my husband absolutely understands that. He just lives in it. He's just here.
Manipulation at its finest. In both ways. But here's the funny part. For the man who was getting manipulated and bust down, for that guy, he didn't care if she was married or not, because they probably didn't even exchange numbers. They probably are not going to have any contact outside of that unless they loved what was happening and they want to make it happen again. Now, the reason why women are considered better cheaters is only because the men are happy, excited to send that woman back home to her man.
What you want?
Hold on.
Just get whatever. I'm gonna eat whatever.
Can you do the 2 for $20? It's the loaded mashed potatoes, the chicken, and then the fajitas.
She just got that.
And two large lemonades. The fajitas and then the 2 for $20.
2 for $20?
Mm-hmm.
What you need 2 meals for?
That man is not responsible for having to deal with that woman every single day. That man is not responsible for having to pay for this woman's well-being, her clothes, her shoes, her food. He does not have to take care of her. All he has to do is put her through the mattress or the back seat. Now, here's the funny thing. I had a homeboy way back when I was married, and he told me the story. And this is a scandalous story, so I'm gonna try to make this short. Okay, so my homeboy, he was married to a woman, and this woman was going out, right? Like they, her and her friend, right? Just like we heard in the first woman's story of laying it out of how things happen. They were going out, her and her friend, supposedly. Now, what ended up happening was they were having a conversation, her and her friend, in front of my homeboy. And one day their stories didn't match up, right? And she was like, oh yeah, because you're my wing girl. And he was like, wing girl? Like, wait, what? And from there, he started to question everything that was happening. Now, if you guys have been a fan of the channel or listened to the channel, you may have heard the story before, but let me go ahead and finish it. So when I first met this guy, I looked at his sons, and I was like, dang, because he was black. He was black, she was Mexican. And I looked at his sons and I was like, dang, are you sure? Like, are you sure those are your sons? Because they don't really look black or mixed at all. Like, not even a little bit, right? Now, this woman, her homegirl, either didn't realize that she had just snitched on her, or she snitched on her on purpose, because this man was well off. He was the type of man that was a handyman. He was Mr. Fix-It, and he fixed everybody's car. He worked on airplanes. He was doing pretty good for himself. The point that I'm making to you, okay, cool, we got that part. Now, here's where things got interesting. He went and got a blood test done on the sons because of what I said when I first met him, and from what he heard her homegirl say. Boom, he gets it. Boom. 0% chance that these children are yours. Now, this was the first time I had ever seen a paternity test. Now, the reason I seen it was because he called me like, hey, bro, I got to show you something, man. I need you to check this out. Boom, he shows me. I'm like, oh my God. Now, he decided to divorce that woman. And oh my gosh, that woman put up the fight that she put up, the denial that she put up. It was crazy because anyway, end of that story. Now, that story, I wanted to highlight the fact that women know how to speak in a way that'll get you to stop asking questions, or they'll figure out how to change the topic. Right now, you're going to be on topic and you're going to be really, really thinking about it. But the thing that you may not realize about women is they don't care if things make sense. They will argue more for things that do not make sense at all. And this is something that I had to learn through experience. Like, women will argue about things that really don't even go together. Like, they don't even make sense, but somehow in her mind, she's making them connect. And the scandalous part is she's making you believe that these things actually connect when they don't. Fellas, the silver lining is this: you get to choose how you want to live this life. In this day and time, women are free, but that also means you are free. You do not have to marry these women. And even if you do make the ultimate mistake of marrying one of these women, you can definitely divorce her. Now, it may cost you something, but I can tell you this: you will be grateful that you did not give up your peace of mind, because that is something that you cannot buy. Now, it does suck because most men do not like starting the whole mating and dating process all over. So that's something that plays into a woman's favor. And once you get into a relationship, into that commitment, it is so hard to get out of that commitment, because something drastic has to change or happen, meaning you can't just, get out because of something small. Now you can, but it's just a bigger fight. But I don't want to deal with the fights anymore at all. Like, I'm done with it, to the point to where I'm just like, okay, when I hear a woman, especially an older woman, talk about, oh my gosh, are you tired of running the streets? Are you tired of playing games? And the women that are on these dating apps that put that on their dating app, like they put that on their profile. Oh my gosh, if you're playing games or if you're not an intentional man, please swipe left. And I definitely swipe left. But here's something that I've also realized, even with those women, they say that they want a relationship, but they do not do relationship things. In fact, if you're just paying attention, right, you can see that they're just trying to manipulate you from the beginning. So you really have to ask yourself, what phase of life are you in? Are you in that phase where you just got to have a girl? You are tired of running the streets. Are you in that phase, or are you in the phase of just figuring out what you want to do with yourself, how you want your life to go? That's something for you to determine. But here, I encourage you to become the best version of yourself. Level up your mind, your body, your finances, and your spirit. Get yourself together. Now you get to play this game the way you want to, like Clay is doing with Meg Thee Stallion. Why would he be monogamous to a woman like that? Why be monogamous to a woman who's WAP and hot girl summer? Because guess what? It's springtime right now, but what's next after spring? Summer. And guess what? It sounds like Meg Thee Stallion was literally on time with what she is doing or was about to do. Because remember, she said she wanted a break, but the break was her getting into the relationship. Now she gets to get back in the streets in the summertime. But you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. Remember, like and subscribe to the channel for more confidence and clarity, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.